Does literature still have a role to play in fostering good citizenship? Well, let me tell you, yes, it still does. So, what are these roles, and how can literature help in building our community? Join me in my podcast as I reflect on these questions. Okay, so I want to start by just sharing a short story. My mother used to tell me stories while I was growing up, from fiction to non-fiction to instructive literature. From those stories, I was able to go to many fantastical realms and develop an imaginative, intuitive, and creative mind. But the power it possesses, better than that. I was also able to get morals from the story. I was also able to contemplate and develop a sense of empathy, delight, and even rage from the characters in the story. Through literature, I was able to obtain civic attitudes that I reckon a good citizen should embody. If we compare our lives into literatures, in literature, the structure is already been planned. In life, there's no warning or apprehensions of what ramifications of your given conduct would be. Literature sharpens and exposes our minds into a variety of scenarios. These allows us to generate possibilities and choose the best one. These lessons may be utilized in our daily lives and acts as limits while making decisions. Okay, so now let's go to our literature. The Philippine literature, like De Noli Me Tangere, De El Filibusterismo, and others. Through those novels, we were able to get a peek from our history and get to know more about our culture. The more we know about it, the more we understand about ourselves as well. Literature acts as a foundation for Philippines history as well as a turning point in the lives of many people. It encourages us to value our culture and traditions while also serving as a legacy for the Philippines and future generations. So, how can literature help in our community? If we as individuals are exposed to literature, we would be smart enough to not repeat the same mistakes we did in the past. Literature is the key to understanding people, society, and life, which could create a more united nation, and we would love our country more. And my podcast ends here. Thank you for listening.